Can I help you, young man?
I think so. Well, the other day someone did something to me what I thought was really not nice, and I got really upset. And I see that in that.
Have you seen the 3 ingredients he's already stopped talking about? There's a me that something not nice has happened to by somebody else who does not nice things, and I got upset about it.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 ingredients so far. It's just important to see what's actually being said if you're going to follow the whole thing. Okay, go ahead.
Well, I had to make really an effort, because in that anger, like upset, was like angry, how can you do such a thing?
Yeah, I'm innocent. There's
Yeah.
another part of this.
True. So I was.
Now we're at 4.
Yeah, and to get out of that and story, because at that moment it was not a story for me, it was really like, really real.
It's a happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's a story now. You're telling me the story.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a story then.
No, not at all.
So how did it change from not being a story to being a story?
Well, I think there was the willingness to see it as not, to want to see it as not true.
What's required for it to become a story? To you, it was not a story then, but it is now.
Well, it's more, it's not completely gone, because when I think of it, I can still feel a little like, or something.
Yeah, but you're not answering my question. What's required from that happening to become a story that you're talking about now?
What has happened necessary? Well, for me, that was to step out of my justification.
Then your story would have been gone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, what was necessary for you to have a story to talk about now? Was that yesterday you're talking about? Is it
Yes.
2 days ago?
No, yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah. Time?
And what was happening when it happened? Was that the day after, the day before?
What was happening when it happened?
Yeah, was that the day after, the day before? Are you calling time?
Yeah.
Ah. So what are you really talking about?
The past?
You're really talking about what happens when your mind values time.
Yeah. True, yeah.
The consequences of your mind being timeful.
Yeah. Yeah, then I see that there I was really very lost.
Then you tell the story about what your mind does with time. Okay, now what is the purpose for time?
Purpose for time.
Mhm.
Purpose would be to be separate from God or something.
Okay,
like that.
so your story is about what happens when you accept time and you believe you're separate from God.
Yeah.
And now you're gonna ask me, what's the solution to that?
Yes.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm going to apply the 2 principles that I started with. It's going to be logic and love.
Yes.
And what good is it gonna do you when I tell you that's not you, that's a false you?
Mhm.
And if you continue to do that, it's not loving at all. In fact, it's an attack.
Mm.
Now, we'll find out whether or not you really want miracles, whether you really want change, whether you really want love, or whether your attraction to timefulness, you know, space-time phenomena is your preference. See, I can either talk to you about the specifics, or I can get to you to where you recognize the principles that you're actually dealing with. Most people want to get lost in the drama or emotions of the story. I'm trying to get you out of the emotions so that you can logically see and then accept that because that's logically not accurate, it's also not loving to hold on to the story.
No, but it's a different logic than I am used to, because I still think logic in the story.
That's right. We're going to use God's logic here.
Yeah.
The correction for what's gone wrong, which was your problem and not God's. God's the solution, and God is logical and loving. Humans have not been logical, and they certainly haven't been loving with one another. So we're going to have a change take place.
Yeah.
Or you'll keep telling stories like that.
So we need to make a link to what logical is.
That's right. Remember, you're looking for what thoughts would your Creator share with you.
Yeah.
And when you're talking about thoughts that your Creator could never share with you, you have to realize that the only reason you're talking about them is because your Creator won't share them with you. That's why you're doing it.
Yeah.
There's the belief in separation
Yeah.
and all the design to maintain it.
Yeah.